Well, thank you kindly. I appreciate that. Okay, let's turn on this. Uh-oh, this chat isn't working. Hold on. I can fix that. I forgot to add this one in. It's been a while since we've seen this screen, huh? Okay, chat will be back in about a moment. Three, two, one. There's chat. Ayo, Sky, welcome on in. Hope you're having a lovely day. Good grief, it's a demon! I'm kidding. Salutations, Pitch Days. So nice of you to join us. Oh me, oh my, oh me. Everybody, this is Pitch Days, hailing from the Twitch side of things. A dapper devil, a wonderful person to chat with every now and again. And one day I will catch one of his streams live again. Salutations, salutations. Welcome on in, welcome on in. Hope you're having a wonderful day, afternoon, or evening, depending on what it is, your time. And I will go ahead and give you what YouTube calls a VIP badge. We call it a wrench. As soon as I figure this out. Ba-boom. Welcome to the channel, Ace. Happy to have you here. So, for anybody who's stopping by for the first time, or tuning in, or just saying hello, or, you know, lurking in the shadows, for those who may not know me, I am Ricky T. Bones. Ace Detective Extraordinaire, the only detective of Gehenna, proprietor of this fine hotel, and a skeleton that wears a suit. Happy to see you had gone live and wanted to pop in. What's happening today? Well, you'll be happy to know, actually, that I am going to be going through fictional Formalwear. We're looking at some suits in video games and having a couple of jabs at the looks, whether or not they're accurate, and going a little bit into detail as to what's, like, they're comprised of. What's their function, if you will. I don't really know what to call it, but I called it an outfit analysis. I can most certainly approve of this subject. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, but if you're mighty tired after a long day's work, I know you do some very important work for society over there in the Nine Hells, so if you need to go, Ace, the VOD will be there. Yeah, I also helped Ace and Tboni come together to work on something interesting. I've only heard whispers here and there from Ace, but I hope it's going smoothly. But regardless, I hope y'all are having a good day. This will be kind of more of a lecture kind of deal. So, as I sip invisible water, let's try to stay on subject if we can. If you got any questions about what the hell's going on screen, feel free to throw them in the chat. And I would have put together a crash course in some of the jargon I'll be using, aka stuff like lapel, yoke, tail, etc. I'm going to try and explain it as best I can while we're going through this, but if I say something that doesn't make any sense to you in any universe, feel free to say something. Alright. I think we can go ahead and get started. And tonight's BGM is provided by Chillhop. I forgot to throw that in the description. Hold on. They are going to kill me if I don't do that. If you're interested, anybody who's a creator out there, Chillhop is actually a royalty-free program that you can sign up for using your Google account. They provide an entire library that is dedicated royalty-free. And in addition to that, they run their own live stream where you can listen in for chill times. And guaranteed, as far as I know, AI free. Which is pretty damn awesome. Okay, where did I use... Ah, work with Ricky, that's right. That was the last time I used Chillhop. Music provided by Chillhop Music. There we go. Just need to get this out of the way so I don't get bonked. Hey, if you need to tap out, Tony, just go right ahead. This VOD will be here afterwards, or hell, maybe it's actually like wonderful to listen to in the background. If you do enjoy your time here, I will ask that you kindly, as the kids say, smash that like button. And if you enjoy your time here, why not subscribe? Stick around, see what else the Bone Man has in store for you. Boom Diasha, there we go. There is, and you know it. You're the one who convinced me to throw him on there. I love listening to bones rattling ASMR. Haha. Is it bad that I kind of agree? The sound of bones is actually quite relaxing to some. Not teeth. Don't ever slam your jaw around me. Please don't. Alright. I think we can go ahead and get started. There we go. Meeting Hong Shu for now, since I deprived myself of sleep last night for Warframe. But I shall return for the VOD once I wake. Wish you a splendid evening. You as well, Sir Ace. You as well. Good luck on the Twitch side of things. One day I will be able to tune in if I wasn't so overburdened with personal hobbies and work. But arrivederci. Have a good night. Sleep well. Good luck tomorrow. Whatever that may bring. Okay, so. Well, you may be asking yourself, why are we just looking at GIMP again? Well, it's because GIMP eats everything. If you are a thumbnail creator, consider downloading GIMP 2.0 or 3.0 or whatever it is, because it eats every single file type. And I had to do a lot of fast research just to get this all together. Okay, so. First things first, let me describe to you a couple of things. When I talk about collars, I'm usually referring to the shirt collar, like you see my tie is attached to, or rope through. When I talk about lapels, I'm talking about these pointy things on the sides. A jacket will refer to the suit jacket, and if you don't know, a suit, this is actually the definition, a suit must be a jacket and pants, possibly vest, that is all made of the same roll of material. So it is a single swatch of cloth made into a matching set. A suit is not a odd, in this case, unmatching jacket and dress pants. That is a sports coat or blazer plus slacks. We're going to be reviewing suits, and I will try to use the terminology as plainly as I can. So Majima, exactly, yes. Majima wears a... Majima wears a... We'll get to him, don't worry, he's actually on the list. If you can read any of this, you can spoil it for yourself, but for now, I will try to keep it as secret as possible. And if my internet plays nice, we will continue this as per usual. So, first and foremost, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Slayer. From Guilty Gear Strive 2021, although he was a Year 2 DLC release as I remember. He is the dandiest dandy there ever was. And if in case you're wondering, dandy is actually a real fashion sense. It was a popular fashion back in the, I want to say like 1700s, where you honestly did wear tight clothing, silk shirts, tailcoats. It wasn't just to describe somebody, it was an actual fashion. Quite the chic, eh? Very, very. So, for anybody not familiar with Slayer, let me go ahead and give you some quick background from the wiki. Slayer is a recurring character in the Guilty Gear series, a refined vampiric gentleman most often accompanied by his wife Sharon. Slayer enjoys meddling in others' affairs, offering unwanted advice to those he encounters. The the founder of the Assassin's Guild, his manners belie monstrous strength that only few can match. He lives up to the name Slayer, absolutely. Short, welcome on in. Slaying that outfit, abso-frickin-lutely. Alright, now to get into the nitty-gritty. In usual suit fashion, you start with the top, I'll go all the way down. So, first and foremost, I can't say anything about his monocle, although it looks really cool. The shirt. The shirt is actually a bit of an explanation, but we'll skip that for now. A red solid tie, probably of some kind of... It's not shiny, it's not silk, so maybe cotton, wool. No, cotton would wrinkle too easily. His jacket, I said scalloped when I did it off the cuff back when I played as him in Guilty Gear Strive. That's not correct. It is a, as we can see here, it is, okay, my mouse does work, excellent. What do I want to use? Ooh, okay. I will use a pencil. That seems okay. This is a notched lapel vest. There's no scallops here. It's just a notched lapel, double-breasted vest. Double-breasted means it is 2 rows of buttons and it goes long ways over the body. This type of build is very good for broad-chested individuals. And for narrow individuals, it actually makes you look bigger than you are, which is why it was very popular back in, say, the 40s and 50s. Depression was making everybody into skeletons back then, you know. The medals... okay, this is a point off for me, but you don't have to do this. In formal wear, you're technically supposed to match medals, be it warm or cold. And cold is reserved for silver, warm is reserved for brass or rose gold, etc. He's got both, but you can forgive it because it's brooches and timepieces. If it's a brooch, it's probably like a family crest of some sort. Now, of course, as per usual, a lot of designs that come out of Japan that I've seen, they love to put crosses all over vampiric characters. And Slayer, of course, is no exception. It's just a way to mock, like, the mythos that you hold up a holy object to rebuke a vampire. Now, it is a pinstripe, and I think some of y'all fashion conscious might know, pinstripe can be both like a way to tell that, oh, this is a matching suit, but on certain body types, when applied like tightly, it can actually be used to accentuate curves. Mostly you can see this in like pinstripe pants and the like. I won't explain where exactly, but you get the message. So, like you can see here, it's curving along his slender body. Yeah. Basically, yeah. That's how it's used in popular culture today. Now the shirt. The shirt. The shirt broke my mind when I first saw it. Because this isn't just your average shirt. It is a two-tone bib and sleeve shirt with pin collars. Not pin, stud. A stud collar is it's kind of a type of button down, like if you've seen button down shirts in the department store. But there are 2 types of ways to do this. You can either have a pin collar, which will go from here to here. There'll be a pin underneath the tie, or in this case, a stud collar, farther down to accentuate. It can be stud like a metal, or it can have a gemstone, but it's a big, like, it's very uncommon to see, basically. Now, you might be asking, okay, so what's the deal with the two-tone shirt? Well, I don't honestly know. It's a very stylistic choice. I imagine maybe it's playing into the idea that a vampire should not see the sun, and so he covers his arms but not his chest right here, because in most cases, like this shirt in particular on mine, if it's a thinner weave, sunlight makes it see-through. And in my case, I actually told Tony, make sure it's not see-through, make sure it's not like you can't see bones under it, because it is a Oxford shirt. Oxford shirts are made of a thicker weave, they hold up to against wrinkles better, and that's probably the case with this. That's why you can't see, like, I don't know, well, we all know what's under Slayer's shirt, but regardless. So maybe it's supposed to be not see-through, but I didn't think this was possible. This kind of shirt. And then I saw a cosplayer immediately pull it off. A Slayer cosplayer. He had the full ensemble. So it's possible with the right custom work. There are two-tone shirts that are two-tone, like, collar and then the shirt. Like, that's a very popular one. I don't really know what the proper name is other than two-tone. But I'm getting bogged down. And the collar itself, is it points or is it... I'm gonna have to say, because of how how very little boxy it is, it's probably a spread collar. So there are multiple types of collars, and they make your profile either wider or narrower. A point collar is like that proper sharp look. Like you can see that on me. I've got a proper, like, right angle box right here where my tie is. His are definitely spread out a little bit wider, and you can get like ultra spread collars where you never wear a necktie. He needs to accentuate his wider body, hence the double-breasted jacket, the wider collar tabs right there. And moving on down, he's also got his timepiece, which is a bit of a large chain on that, but you know, it's Guilty Gear Strive, it's a fighting game. You're gonna see these characters from like this distance. A proper chain on a timepiece is actually like, maybe if I can grab a ruler here really quick, and I've had a timepiece just to flex, it's probably like less than 1/4 of an inch usually. But this is like hipster punk chain sort of width. Yeah, you could definitely run that through a bicycle. Yes, that's kind of why I haven't given you more work, Tony, is because the ref sheet just isn't around to make life easier. So, moving on. 6 buttons, 3, that is appropriate for a standard double-breasted jacket. I won't comment on Slayer's overcoat, because like it's fantastical. It's got a big notch lapel, it's flowing, and it's made of bats, so I can't really comment on that. As you please, Tony, as you please. Maybe I can serve some insight. Just remember, I am giving a lecture here, so I can't answer any questions you send me. Okay, moving down further. One more thing I want to point out. Yes. He has custom buttons on his cuffs. That's really cool. Custom buttons on the vest, custom buttons on the shirt. And you might ask, well, could he actually do that? Yes. I've actually had to re-sew on buttons before, and it's really easy to make those work. Or do you have key points needed? Okay, I'll answer them when I get to them. Now, his pants are flat front with a crease running from almost thigh high. Wait. Yes, they're flat front. No, I am mistaken. So, there are 3 kind of types of suit pants you can get. Flat front, pleated, and double pleated. You can get even more pleats if you like, but it's kind of egregious at that point. Pleating allows the front of the pants to sit flat, Yeah, we already have the key points. Yeah, exactly. And it basically makes your pants float a little bit better, if you will. It's not very common on modern outfits these days, but it is still around. He's wearing a brown belt with a silver buckle to match the rest of his accessories and his shoes. Very nice. You can definitely tell, like, this is a character design color palette here. Brown, tan, red, white, black, they're all right there. Silver studs. Are those gold? Gold buttons, interesting. As for the fit, it is I would call it fitted. Not necessarily a classic fit. Classic fit is massive, like think 30s Depression era clothing, where it's like overtaking your entire frame. He's got more of a fitted, semi-fitted look, so probably tailor-made. What I don't get is how his shirt is matching. No, it looks a little bit odd. Okay, never mind. It's definitely not a suit, but it's definitely a dandy look. And like I said, it's made to accentuate his physique. That is the best part about wearing tighter fitting clothing, and it's something I don't like it, because I've lived with tight clothing a lot of my life over undersized clothing problems anyway. The benefit of wearing tighter and fitted clothing is physicality. Fitted clothing shows off your frame, your physicality, in Slayer's case, his muscles in certain places. Like, you can see where his calves are, you can see where his thigh muscles are. He is built and he barely hides it. Like, look at that. Look at that snatched knee. You can see exactly where everything that is threatening about him is. But simple fitted suit pants, slacks maybe matching material with this, because it does have, well, that's common for pinstripe stuff. That's also a valid reason, honestly, Sky. Like, this, it's actually a minor problem in today's fashion, is that everybody thinks, oh, you're wearing skinny stuff, must be feminine. No, like, you look back a couple centuries, 3 centuries maybe, and you'll see guys wearing tight pants and flowing jackets like ladies do today. And anyone else in between. It is a personal preference to wear stuff that's tight. Like, there was I told Tony, there's actually a jean type by what is it? Steve McQueen, the designer, who grew up in a sort of slums area. Exactly, yes. Exactly. Physicality. But there is actually jeans out there called bumpsters, where they are so low riding, they are held up by your rear end, let's just put it like that. Yes. Yeah, we're talking about the fembat. Valentine has a very interesting design. Oh. No, I know exactly what he means. I know exactly what he means. Let's carry on. Now, this particular... Did you know that the whole point of a suit or outfits in general... The whole point of suits in general is illusion magic. That is the point of any type of outfit you want to wear, is what you want to put forward. Let's stay on topic, folks. In this case, we want to talk about how this suit pant rests on his shoe. We're gonna slow on this guy, but it's because I want to explain some basics of suits. If you stack it up like this is called a full break on pant leg. This makes you look taller. Slayer is already like 6 foot something, so it makes him look immense. You cannot tell where the waist, on a proper like 3-piece look, you cannot tell where the waist ends, and you cannot tell where the feet begin. because they're stacked on there, and it makes you look immense. Contrasting to that, you can high water cut your ankles here and wear a low waisted pants, like slim fit, hip high pants, and you look shorter. It's interesting. Like if you look at outfit ideas, you can definitely tell, and we'll see a lot more of that in the future. But these are full break, and I had to look these up, and I got quite the chuckle when I figured out exactly what these are. So unfortunately, on this promo art, he's missing his laces. Just it's either indicative that he's wearing boots, like it's not Chukka, that's for sure, but some kind of dress boots, or they just forgot to include it in the key art. Or it could just be like stylized choices, whatever have you. But these are known as, these are, in this aspect, they are camel tone derby shoes, as indicated by these flaps right here. And this is an in joke, I can definitely tell. These are known as bicycle toe shoes. And one of Slayer's key moves in game is the ability to bicycle kick in the air. So that's cheeky. That's real cheeky. Yeah. These are really comfortable to wear because they have like a very wide toe box. They're nice and rounded. Some of them can be square toe, like we can see from here. These are high, what is that? 1.5 inch heels? Damn. Okay, Slayer's really dancing up Storm, huh? All in all, Slayer would definitely suck to get hit by Slayer in any capacity of this. But let me tell you something. I can say, as somebody who's run in dress shoes, it sucks after a while, but you notice how he can move like this? Leather shoes, when you break them in, are very flexible. Pretty sure it would suck to get hit by anyone on the roster. True. With enough movement, with enough use, any dress shoes can become combat ready. The trade-off is that your feet, I keep forgetting because I've worn both. If you wear soft-soled shoes, your ankles suck afterwards. If you wear hard-soled shoes, your feet suck afterwards. But yeah, I think that's all we can glean from Slayer here. Could you make this a look in reality? Yes, your feet will hate you if you put them through that much damage, but you can wear reinforced socks to make it easier on your feet. I should know, I used to run around my business place all the time in heavy shoes. So, okay, I need to double check something. Good. Okay. So, would Slayer work in a real context? Absolutely. He is wearing probably the most normal outfit out of the roster of Guilty Gear Strive. And of course, could you buy this yourself? With some modifications, yes. This pinstriped notch lapel, that's gonna cost you a lot. You don't see this at your local Macy's or JCPenney's. These slacks, yeah, you could get them anywhere. The belt, you could get it anywhere. Hell, Perry Ellis probably has a fake one for you. So I'm gonna get part 2 of the Slayer. No. And this is his most normal, like, iteration. The other ones are, like, very anime-esque. But could you rock this? Absolutely. You could absolutely rock this. Like, the easiest part to get would be the necktie, maybe the vest if you can find a good supplier, the pants definitely, the shoes maybe, the monocle, I mean, you could get that off of Amazon, but the shirt, the coat, the studded collar shirt, I don't know, man. That reeks of custom order. Those are expensive. Right, okay. We've learned a little bit about suits now. I can hopefully not have to explain too much, but would you be able to pull this off in a civilian sense? Abso-freaking-lutely. This is a villain of Wall Street type look, and I really love it. Alright. Now somebody I don't know. Hazma, from Blaze Blue's Central Fiction. I forgot to put the year it was released, damn it. This is more anime-esque. This is like Kingdom Hearts worthy at some point. But it makes sense. So, first off, we need some context. Hazama, also known by his extended codename Hazama Hanoka, is a former captain of the World Void Information Control Organization's intelligence department. Say that 5 times fast. Give me a red one now. In reality, he was an artificially created human designed to be the host vessel for Yuki Terumi, who I've looked up. It's basically like this character, but in a cloak and wielding magic powers. He originally appeared as a non-playable character in the story mode of Blaze Blue Calamity Trigger, but starting with Blaze Blue Continuum Shift, he became a playable character. Now this feels like I got transported back to 2006. I'm at my local hobby shop, and a hipster just walked in with his gigantic briefcase of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. But it's a good look. I'm not gonna knock it. I'm kind of jealous because I can never pull this off. Because he has a slender build, and it's all tight. So let's break this down top to bottom. What do I feel like using? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. Although feminine suits can be pretty interesting themselves, if you pull it off right. It's just a matter of finding stuff that fits. And that's usually not the case with broader folks. Alright, let's start with the character art here. First off, I appreciate the fedora. I know it's cringe in some circles, but you know what, I'm an old-fashioned geezer. He says as a 28-year-old skeleton. It is a black fedora with a black ribbon, very nice. No concave. It is a box. It is a box. That weirds me out. There's supposed to be like a concave where you can like actually grip the thing. It's not supposed to be like this sharp, but you know what? It's art. It's art. I don't really care. A nice point collar that is not all the way together with a looser necktie, black knuckleless gloves, as I have discovered. I have no idea where you would get these. Really cool though. Strap cuffed jacket that is notch lapel, very nice. Can't see his vest, but we could probably check it over here. It is a low-cut V vest with only 3 buttons. You can have anywhere from 3 to 6 buttons, depending on how high you want this to ride, and it is a cut tie. I don't know the exact term for these, but these are real. These are real. And I'm not sure what the purpose is exactly, but 2 things you want to note about this. 1, it's a cut tie, which makes him feel a little bit more probably narrow, I think, because having a diamond at the very end probably makes your feel wider. And why would you have it this short, you may ask, when you see guys like have it all the way down to their waist beginning? This is kind of an older look. Like, for starters, it makes him look tall. It makes him look shorter, taller. How do I feel about this? Probably taller. Maybe shorter, I'm not sure. But this kind of short tie would go best under a vest. it's very much just a fashion statement as it is. It's got buckles for no forsaken reason other than this is an Arxis character. Maybe like to strap in, I don't know. Shorter, taller dude to me. Okay, yeah. So it's playing into his slender nature. Gotcha. Some nice adjustment straps back here. Very nice. Tying in with his cuffs. Cool, cool. I think I'll just use this for now. Do I have his... I do not. Okay. I adjusted this without looking at it. Low-waisted pants. Very, very, very... how do I put this? Hip-high pants can be a double-edged sword. On one hand, they'll never fall down if you strap them on right. And in his case, he's got two. I think these actually... No, these are waist-high pants. He just has a really long torso. Or he wants you to think that because he has a small vest. Yeah. They do make the torso look especially longer, yeah, because you're showing more of the white shirt underneath. I think... Yeah, they are hip-high. They are hip-high. He just has a very low seat. It's really hard to tell because, like, when you look at modern suits, a lot of them are slim fit, low cut. And so when you look at the modern suit, it's like, whoa, that's going way too high up. That's nowhere near... That can't be his waist, but it is. It is. Okay. 2 belts. I don't understand why you would need 2 belts. Unless you had, like, some interesting features, which, given that he's a synthetic human, maybe he does. Or maybe it's just, like, a fashion statement. And I hate to admit it. Yeah, that's a curved butterfly knife. Wow. I wonder how that plays into his moveset. Yes, I know, Final Fantasy characters, Kingdom Hearts characters, Crimson Ruse, they all have a lot of belts. But I hate to admit it, but I was definitely one of those kids who had the practice butterfly knife, the Bali song. Could I pull off any cool tricks? Not really. I had like 3 down pat. But it's a simple point collar shirt, white, extended length lapels, and this is also nice. This is also one thing. Extended collar tabs right here. This is a real thing. If you are... Okay, this is actually kind of a outfit hack, if you will. I hate to use the term, but it is there. If you can buy one of these extended length collars that you see here, it will complement your body if you are a skinny individual or a broad individual. Because, and I've done this before, you can take those extended collar corners, and if you button up, you look longer, and you have nice long collar that accentuates your thin frame. If you are broad, you can pop the collar, spread out, and now you have a suave spread that looks demonic. It's absolutely like a clubbing move, but I've worn it before. I like it. I forgot what day I wore it for at work. I think it was like a Valentine's... No, it was St. Patrick's Day, actually. Now that I think about it. It was St. Patrick's Day, and I have like one green shirt that has extended collar tabs like that, but it's fun. And it keeps your collar out of the way. Once again, this time we have flat front pants with a high crease. That's the term I'm looking for, crease. High crease, skinny fits this time. And this is my personal take on how you should present yourself. If you want to be correct about your body type, I highly recommend it. Because, like, to me, and this is only my personal opinion, you should dress however you like. Like, Boosting your confidence is the whole point of being able to pick out your own outfits, but you should pick what to wear based on your body type. Bony individuals should select skinny. You know, slimmer bodies should select slim, and bigger bodies like myself, I should definitely stick with regular or classic fit. Be back later. Have fun, y'all. Thank you, Ryan. See you if we see you again. But I think what I really like is the metal accessories. Just diversifying this entire look. Like, you got brown leather, you got gold, you got silver, This dude's playing with all of the natural tones. It's interesting, and it's all in the highlighting in the right places. In the hands, when he throws hands, moving around the screen, and his belt. Straight fit because I like boots. Also a thing, yes, you do have to worry about function. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's go down just a little bit more. Double belts. Oh, I see why. He's got the double leather thing here, here, and here. That's silly. That's a nice touch, actually. But dress shirt, flat front, the chain. The chain is primarily a punk thing. Punk, hipster, take your pick. It used to be, I found this out because I had to do some research. It used to be to hold wallets, but people liked it so much as a fashion statement that it turned into a sign of rebellion. In Central Fiction, supposedly he's broken free of his vessel owner, if you will. Thanks, Slayer. You missed your analyzation, by the way. And I appreciate the champagne, thank you. Never had a chain wallet, believe it or not. Wow. That doesn't surprise me none, honestly. Chain wallets are not as popular these days. I think it was like a 70s fad, and then it evolved into the 90s as just a chain by itself. But nice crease, skinny fit, ending in interesting shoes. These are, well, obviously are custom made, but they are, if I had to categorize them, the only chain thing you put in your pocket I own is a pocket watch. Yeah. But I would say these are probably, well, boots, definitely. Cap, steel toe, steel reinforcement. There's not really much to say about them other than that they're really cool. Yes, and I also have a pocket watch, but I have not replaced the batteries in it in a long time. So, that begs the question. They're just shoes. Normal dress shoes with steel toe caps. Oh. Steel cap, steel cap. So probably like... What's the word I'm looking for? There's a distinct... There is actually like... Pocket watch lighter. Damn. He's ballin'. These... There is single piece shoes out there. Like, you can find online, there are single piece leather shoes that have one stitch in the very back. And so for those to get reinforced, they are definitely... Octo? No. Nah. There's not a lot of sense to these. Oh, big drop. What the hell? Hang on, we gotta wait for the internet to come back and play nice. If it does. If it wants to. Looks like it's stabling out. Okay. Are we back? The internet just died for a second there. We good, okay. So, overall rating is we need to start speeding up here because I realize we're already at the hour mark. Could you pull this off IRL? Abso-friggin-lutely. Except maybe these shoulders? No, they're unstructured, so they could work if you got the right build. Smell it part 2. I'm gonna try not to. If I find more interesting characters, like I did have to cut Phoenix Wright, I had to cut some Pokemon characters, I cut some other ones that maybe we'll get into another time. Azrael, sadly, is not on this list because dude doesn't wear a shirt. I can't really understand Azrael, but he is cool. I'll give you that. He is a badass individual, and his theme is amazing. I listen to the themes of a lot of these characters. Okay. But can you rock the Hazama look IRL? Yeah. I mean, there's got to be cosplayers out there, but in a store-bought setting, absolutely. It's a split back, a single vent. It's got button cuffs, adjustment straps. You could definitely rock this. You'd have to sew on these unnecessary buckles here. But all of this is actually achievable, which surprises me. ArcSys is not known for creating realistic characters. Nah, that leads to making a lot of enemies really fast. If I comment on real people's fits, I think I'll find myself in a myriad of trouble. Yes, I read that on the wiki actually. He's supposed to be demonic in some senses. So playful, demonic, you never see his eyes until his host takes control of the vessel. He's a really cool character. I really want to play Blaze Blue sometime, but I gotta get an income first. Alright, Hazama is done. The one I really want to get to today. JP, Johan Petrovic. My favorite character to play in Street Fighter 6. Everybody hates him for a good reason. And his outfit is the most damn near impressive thing I've ever seen. Now the other ones I didn't have much reference for, but JP has a good amount. True, yeah. Yeah, I feel like the RKO out of nowhere is just... it'll be here one day, yeah. But let me just digest exactly what the hell is going on here. And I'll introduce you to some really cool parts. Now, I did look at the wiki. I had some stuff spoilered, but one of the really cool things about JP here is that he has a lot of hearkening to Sir Christopher Lee, the late and great and powerful. Took wins off of some of my FGC friends, yeah. You can be really scummy with his playstyle, but I just love his buttons and I love his power. I love his psycho power ability, but he may be modeled after Christopher Lee, which is already cool. His fighting style is Bartitsu. And it is a cane-based fighting style from Britain. How freaking cool is that? And it was made famous by Sherlock Holmes, so I'm like here, oh, that's why I enjoy playing JP so much. Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense. But let me go over him in detail really quick. So, let's look at his proper reference sheet. Thank God he has one, because none of these other characters had any. Okay. So first off, let's talk about the tone of his character. Warm. Absolutely warm. There is barely any steel on this guy. They knew what they were doing when they made this guy. They wanted him to be a class in how to provoke your enemies. Warm tone and cool tones and warm tones. I've talked about this once, but it's kind of sucky, but warm tone and cool tone fits with you based on the color of your skin sometimes. More so the color of your veins, which is affected by the pigmentation of your skin. In JP's case, he is a tanned individual hailing from a place called Naishao, semi-based off of, I'm not sure, it's like a mixture between Brazil and Syria. But it is of some kind of sandy area with a lot of sun. And so all of his medals, all of the trim are gold. He is wearing I think that would be an ascot. No, not an ascot. Ascot would be like a ribbon that ends right here. This is some sort of tassel with a gem installed in it. He's wearing a capelet. Yes, capelet, that's correct. With his, I'm guessing his family crest on it. Tassels right there, beautiful with a chain. Honestly, JP looks like he'd be chill as AF. I can imagine sharing some wine with a guy like that. Unfortunately, I don't think he's as cool-headed as I imagine. No, he actually is. You can meet him in World Tour, and he is like calm, collected, views the world from an eagle eye, and despite him being the big bad of Street Fighter 6, he considers nobody an enemy, rather a nuisance or misguided. He's definitely holier than thou, but he is very insightful. He waxes poetically. He has a cat, which makes him god tier in my book, and he considers nobody with vitriolic endeavor. He simply considers what is and isn't a problem to him. But he's so calculated, and I love every aspect of him. He's a fun character to play, but he's definitely a scummy character to play as a zoner. So. Also, head shape and hair shape I would get into, but we don't have the time for that. Black leather gloves. I want to tell you right now, gloves. Wearing gloves everywhere was a sign of dignity back in the day. You never sullied your hands with any of the outside material. This avoided needing to wash your hands. You would touch cars, touch the wheel, etc. with driving gloves, you know. And it is a big sign of being higher than normal, than most people, to have that. His shirt is a short sleeve button down, which do exist. Gloves are my gloves then. You can actually, it's actually very popular, especially in warmer climates, to wear short sleeve dress shirts, like the full shebang with collars, with dress buttons, but a short sleeve. Like, you can see it prominently in old NASA footage. They were in Houston, which is, as I've experienced, very arid, very close to the coast, very susceptible to humidity, so they had to wear breathable stuff like this. No doubt this is... If we can see his outline... Oh, wait, what the hell? Bro! No way you didn't. Oh my god, that's baller. Okay, that's not just a short sleeve dress shirt. That is a print. That is a custom made dress shirt. Let me tell you something. When you have custom touches like that, that is a sign of wealth. The pattern, the custom sleeve cuff that matches every fucking thing else. That is a sign of an immense wealth, to have that much custom work and to be able to wear it wherever you please. Okay, I'm getting too lost in the sauce. That is a silk capelet, also very rare, with golden trim, a gold embroidered symbol. Let me tell you something, abso-friggin-lutely. Inside, probably like some sort of nice material like wool, could be more silk, but it's a double layered, beautiful, beautiful. Tassels are the same material. The ribbon here is the same material. Is there any stitch? There is stitch points. Okay. Damn. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can see. Oh, that's brilliant. So that's a silk ribbon with gold embroidery. Dear God. That is some seriously custom work. Yeah, poor Chip. He'll never get the buff he deserves. Alright, I need to continue moving on. Beautiful. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. It's a custom shirt. I didn't even realize. The vest. The vest is not a vest. It is a waistcoat. How can you tell? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Leo Wife, absolutely. Angel mains him and he terrifies me. I will best him one day. But this is a waistcoat. How can you tell? Because there's a back. On a suit vest, normally you would just see shiny, silky material on the back. You would not have a matching front and back. But this is a waistcoat for two reasons. One, it goes very high. It has custom design, obviously. Slip pockets. Beautiful, beautiful piping right here. Hem, whatever you want to call it. Are those stud buttons? No, those are just regular plastic, probably. Well, we can find out. Okay, where is he? There he is. Those are... Damn. Alright, that's... Jeez. Is that what I... Yeah, no. Wow, okay. Freaking God in heaven. That's a snap button closure. So those are metal with stones in them. Yeah. Jeez. It's either a snap button or it's really nice, like really nicely made. No, there's seams there. Yeah, those are just stone buttons. That's freaking hell. Okay. Quickly now. We're running out of time already. I know how many there are, and we're not going to get through them all, but we'll try our best. Some sort of beautiful belts. Is there any reference of that? No. Okay. Moving down. But this is a waistcoat with the same material as his shirt. Why? That makes no sense. That's ostentatious, and I'm all here for it. Slit pockets to a high design. Interesting. Pleats or let's see. Let me see. I'll have to look at his 3D model real quick. Pleated. But it doesn't matter. Because JP is just that muscled. Single pleat suit pants with pockets on the side. A beautiful crease going from top to bottom. And you'll notice, in addition to his belt visible right there, I'm sure it's like some sort of engraved wonder, he has high water cut, unlike Slayer, who has a full break. This is no break. There are two reasons you want to do this. One, it shows off them ankles, them scandalous ankles, especially if you're wearing no-show socks underneath. Second, it allows your legs to breathe a lot easier, which is very important in a tropical climate. Like I said, Naishal is basically like Arabian, Syrian, South American, take your pick. It's some kind of way there. And the suit itself, based on all the wrinkles I'm seeing? I don't know. Hold on. Nah, it's smooth. It's definitely like lightweight wool. Beautiful. And the color. The color matters a lot. Why? Because in today's society, nobody buys an orange suit. Nobody. Unless you are meaning to show off. He's a 6'3" brick shithouse that weighs 214 pounds or 97 kilograms. God damn, yeah, that is all muscle. But yes, no-show socks, no-show ankles. This makes you look smaller. Outfit analysis, yes. How goes being the fashion police? I am stunned. I am stunned. I am being arrested by the splendor that I see on before me. But yes, this is I want to mention, this is a slim fit cut. A fitted suit, pants. Way a bit less. Damn. Okay, you got some beef on you. But I want to talk about mostly, like, not just, it makes you look shorter, but because of JP's status and where he's located, it all makes sense. High water is also popular in areas that have a lot of sludge around. Oh, by the way, so hello Flash, hello Honeybee. I'm kind of rushing through because I've got a lot of material to cover and not a lot of time. But yes, it's definitely indicative of his tropical climate, the way he wears his outfit. This is definitely his everyday and nice shawl attire. And high water also helps keep your cuffs, the end of your pants here, out of muck. We're doing all right, B. We're doing all right. I'm just chilling, enjoying looking at villains. Okay. The shoes. The shoes, the shoes, the shoes. Holy shit. All right. These, I think, yeah, I touched briefly on Ozma's, I touched briefly on Slayer's. These are elegant. Such elegance. Ugh. These are wingtip Oxfords. Full white with black bases. I'm painfully aware, don't worry. You said that 3 times to me, Tony. With white laces. What makes them Oxfords is this seated lace system in here. This. Yeah. Volo is a character from Pokemon Masters that Tony loves dearly. This right here. That is a terrible brush. Why do I have that? Hardness. Ooh, that's might feisty there. No. Pixel. Why is it like that? I must have a different brush. Okay, I'm not going to use that. Pokemon Legends Arceus. Yeah. Them's fighting words, Tony. You've just pissed off half of the fandom. But okay. This right here. Wingtips are already a fashion statement, but the fact that they are Oxfords, they are closed as can be, tight as can be, and they are white. White usually means they're gonna get dirty fast. Anybody who's had white sneakers knows this. But the fact that JP can fight in these and never get a scuff, never get a crease, makes him that much more badass. They are tremendous. And I actually own a pair that are more brogued, which means they're perforated. And every time I look at wingtips, they make me smile. And what makes a wingtip? It's this design at the front right here. This W. That is purely what makes it a wingtip. Now, these hail more from Scotland, but because they're a European design, everybody copies the Europeans anyway. I think Scotland, yeah. Because broguing is a term used well there. And it was mostly to make swamp shoes. So they would be perforated, allowed to have water exit them. And they just inspired so much so much interest from other countries that they copied them. JP does have 2 suits, and I will go over this one on the right briefly. Yes, it is pleated. Okay, I was right. beautiful, just beautiful. Yeah, that's a satin ribbon, blue tassels, same color of the design. Oh, God. I could go on forever. These are just wicked, just beautiful. This, however, is more outgoing. I will touch on this briefly and then we'll move on. A trilby with a purple ribbon matching his suit. A cat on his cane. I forgot to mention the cane. Cane's beautiful. Gold. Ivory. A crime against humanity, but definitely a sign of a villain. And a dark wood staff. Very nice. Gold head with a black onyx cat on it. Anyway, I figured to drop by to say hello before I start my walk home. Thank you for dropping by, B. Hope you... If you feel like it, you can drop by and enjoy the VOD afterwards, but I hope you have a wonderful walk home. Custom gold diamond buttons, dear God. Flat front pants this time, makes it a lot more streamlined. Loafers. Gator skin frickin' loafers. And red tight socks, dear God in heaven. Lest we forget this entire ensemble up here. Rhinestones into the overcoat, an elegant design all across it, a friggin' Gucci scarf with gold tassels. Everything about JP says, I am richer than you and smarter than you. Let us do battle. And everything fits tight to show off his physicality. Probably not because it's supposed to be fitted, but rather nothing fits this kind of body type, this bodybuilder aspect. I've known guys who are like, I lift all the time and nothing fits. I am like a size 52 chest and a size 40 waist. I have measured people like that, and it is stupid difficult to get them to fit into anything. That's why they always just wear tight stuff like polos, t-shirts, etc. Modern clothing just wasn't built for the unaverage body type. That outfit is so expensive I can feel my homelessness entering my body and sapping my money away like poison damage. Exactly. And I fought so hard to get this outfit available to me in-game. But just, God. Gator skin penny loafers with gold designs. It just screams wealth. I love JP. Okay, now for something a little bit different. As I'm trying to speed through this. Kazuma Kiryu, specifically Yakuza 0. This one on the left here is a render I found online, so I can't speak to its accuracy, but I want to talk about Kiryu's journey through Yakuza 0. And I'm gonna avoid spoilers in case anybody hasn't played the game. But yes, a bunch of hot men entering this stream. I am aware, Tony. Chill. Dunk yourself with a bucket of water if you got it. Yes, correct. This is Kiwami, and this is also the outfit that Kiryu dons at the very end of his journey, going into the first game. But I want to talk about some things here and how character, personality, and journey influences their design. So keep in mind, Yakuza 0 takes place before all the events of Yakuza, Kiwami, 1, 2, etc. And this is like a prequel to the entire series. This is Kazuma Kiryu of the Kazuma clan, the Kazuma branch of the Dojima clan. You don't have to be blunt about it. God. Fiending just implies that to me, okay? Anyway, moving on. Kiryu Kazuma of the Dojima family. He has his family crest right there. Proper gangsters always wear some sort of metal, gold or silver. And gold is harder to get than silver, so it is definitely a drip check here. A steel watch, probably some sort of knockoff Rolex, but it's meant to look expensive. Stacked buttons. I have not talked about buttons yet. And straight as a board, but damn, I cannot refute that. He is well built and well suited, but a nice sort of shaved look, clean face. God, those eyebrows. That is true. Yes, in one of the in one of the Yakuza games, he gets into a booth. He gets hired off the street, and well, as Sky explained it, yes, that does happen in game. Let's talk about the suit real quick. This is a bog standard suit. You could literally buy this off the rack at your local low-end suit store, especially if it's wool. Like, I could even find this at my discount store. But the way it's styled is because of what Kuryu does. Kuryu is a gangster, a Yakuza member. He roughs people up, takes their money because they owe it, and walks away. He is to be built for combat. It's one way of looking at it, short. Yeah. And the way you make a suit move without destroying it, like, you're not supposed to be able to be in combat in a suit, but the way you make it flexible is you untuck the shirt, which is beneficial to him because he's very tall, has very long legs. And anybody who's like over the height of 6 foot, try wearing a shirt untucked, and you'll see like how it really normalizes your body. You won't look as tall, and it's kind of nice, honestly. Exactly, yeah. He has 2 buttons down, which is a very, very machismo deal. If you want people to be threatened by you, it's 2 buttons down, so it's basically like, my heart's right here. Come and tear it out. I dare you. And it's very machismo. You do this with a suave spread like he's got here, it's immediately tougher. Yeah, no, that's actually also, that's not impossible, it's short. Take a look at how little is strapped down here. His shirt is untucked. 2 buttons off. His jacket is undone. Both buttons are off. You could, IRL, slip out of this like it's a glove. But it's the way he does it. True. True. He doesn't grab the back of his collar. Wait. Yeah, and he doesn't grab the back of his collar and just lift it off of himself vertically. He does it like, yeah, he does it magician style. That's true. He grabs his shoulder. Well, okay. Say you grab this shoulder. Grab the shirt. No, that could work. You have to keep your head angled so it doesn't get torn off with the suit, but you could technically do that. Buffer, thank you. Alright. Waiting for the stream to come back. Please come back. Straight to offline. Fun. That means there's going to be a gigantic drop during the VOD. We're back. Yep, we're going to have a talk with the cable company. Have them check out the wires, because that definitely should not be happening. It's a non-busy time of the night. It should definitely not be happening. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully we're back. Anyway, what I was saying was, you could totally do that just by grabbing his shoulder. You just have to keep your neck angled, and you have to throw it all off in a certain way, probably. But everything here is loose, ready to go. He even got the bottom button undone, top 2 buttons undone, this thing, and he has a skinny build. Toned, yes, but a skinny build. He could totally throw that all off and go for a rumble. Oh yeah, no, that Hazama, that, yeah, no, that's definitely fiction. Plus the fiction in Central Fiction. But this is a bog standard black suit. Stacked buttons, pretty nice. That's a sign of elegance. This suit probably cost him, at the very least, if we do a conversion from USD to yen, probably like 300,000 yen, 30,000 yen. The shirt maybe a quarter of that, the watch half of that, but point is that this is his everyday attire, and you can wear suits multiple times. Bold of you to assume he didn't just steal it. It's too nice to have been stolen. He also doesn't kill, but that's been proven wrong time and time again. Nice flat front pants. I would call this modern fits. Fitted, definitely not slim, because they're nice and baggy. They complement his build. His shoes are derbies with a split toe design. Very nice for protecting your feet. Very comfortable, I'm sure. Brown sole, nice, which means they're leather, probably rubber heel. Makes a nice clomp, clomp, clomp sound while still being able to grip like smooth floor. It is ready to go, and it's a simple notch lapel, so it's a bog standard suit attire, ready to go at any time. And if you ever need to move around, you always undo the buttons. Then, I won't say what, but tragedy strikes. Kuryu is expelled from the Yakuza, the Dojima family, and he winds up having to work for Tachibana Estate to find out exactly why he was expelled. What were the forces behind it? Yeah. This is meant to be business ready, but because it's Kuryu, it's never gonna be just plain old business. It's got to be athletic. And so he goes to a store to get rid of this suit in particular because he's too recognizable in it. So he needs to go the opposite direction. He needs to go top real estate rep. Blend in with high society. Kuryu has a terrible sense of fashion. It is noted in the game. So when Nishiki lets him pick out his own suit, he goes for a disgusting look. I think this is still wool. I think. It could be polyester for all I know. Hell, it might even be, given how the sun is like being shined on it. But it is a double-breasted Nishikiyama, yeah. Nishikiyama. It is a double-breasted, all-white pinstripe suit with plastic buttons, and under it he is wearing a print shirt with chains on it. His gold chain is noticeably missing, so I think he's definitely compensating for it being missing. He's no longer has to be a streetwise hoodlum, so of course he loses it. Again, this particular way it's cut, I guess I could see it being an okay fit for combat. But generally, double-breasted suits are very restricted. Of course, with every double-breasted suit, and you can take note on... No, you don't need to take note on this, but every double-breasted suit has these peak lapels, kind of like I do here. Two-piece and three-piece suits have this as an option. Double-breasted suits, it's a must, because it is important to contrast where your shoulder points are. And these are structured shoulders, damn. There is enough padding in there to take a wallop. Yeah. It's kind of spoilers for Zero, but it's been a while. It's been a long while. You should definitely check out the Yakuza series, at least a playthrough, if you can stomach it. But flap pockets, notch peak lapels, structured shoulders, a full pinstripe suit, and a print shirt with, again, the two buttons down, because Kuryu is just hard like that. And like I told you, there is a suave spread you can do with collars where you place it over your jacket collar, like so. And it's a way to really like here. It's definitely a eye-catching sample. The bottom button is done correctly. Interestingly enough, This is a low-cut double-breasted jacket, I just realized. Technically, you're supposed to be able to button the bottom 2 buttons like so. But this 3 and 3 pattern is actually lower cut on the V. Definitely a stylistic choice for Courtier. Flat front probably under there. Yeah, no crease, because he did literally buy it off the rack. And the almighty monk strap plain toe shoe. No, cap toe shoes. Okay. A monk strap. That is actually what these are called. They are really cool leather shoes that have 1 to 2 buckles that secure it to your feet. With black. Hello? Can you hear me? Ooh, Nelly, things aren't working. Oh no. Oh dear. I think I'm back, but things are not working out apparently. That's interesting. That was a huge drop in everything. Let me go grab chat back. Hold on, I can't see what y'all are thinking. Whew, okay. Alright. Sorry. Apparently YouTube doesn't like me gushing about monk strap. Yeah, it's definitely an ISP thing. We're gonna have to have them take a look at the wires at some point sometime soon. Bold of you to just think to assume I think before I chat. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Okay, we're gonna probably have to wrap this up early. Damn it. I must get into the good stuff too. Okay, let me gush about Cody's shoes real quick. Monk strap, cap toe, elegance. Part 2, maybe. At this point, it's just because I'm running my mouth too much. But again, white is a power move. White is a power move. To have white clothing, if you keep it clean, it's a power move. Monk strap, simple, elegant, smooth. I'll get to them, assuming my internet doesn't kill me. But yes, this is basically a lesson in poor judgment when it comes to suits. A white pinstripe, white shoes. It's just what Kuryu thinks of high society. I can't see if he's got it untucked or not, but probably doesn't. And then of course his iconic look is a 2-piece suit, gray, with pleats, and a red shirt with popped collar going over the notched lapels. Simple design, and 2-button? 2-button, yeah. Yeah, exactly. I want the belt, not the suit, just the belt. Yeah. It's very nice. You can find this a lot of places, but it's tucked in. That's a... That might be a silk red shirt, honestly. Cotton, maybe, too. It is kind of pinkish. But... And... He's back in the Yakuza, so he can now be a little bit more grandiose. So of course he's got the his signature pompadour, popped collar, which it's a choice. A gray suit because he feels morally gray. He explained that in the end of Yakuza 0. And snakeskin mock-toe slip-ons, I think. Yeah, mock-toe slip-ons. Now that's baller. Kuryu's shirt is a problem. That's a sign of a lower rank despite him being a chairman. Ha! Yeah, that's fair. It's got no necktie. So it's not as business savvy. Okay. Who can I cut from this list? Let me have a look here. Damn it. I know who I can cut to get this done with in time. Okay. Moving on, we can't have Koryu without Goro Majima. Can dirty a good tie? Exactly. Exactly. And ties become undone the more you move around, so, you know, it can be a nuisance. Why not both? Shit. Okay, I took off the shirtless individual. Are you happy now? YouTube, can I continue streaming? Alright. Nope. The answer is no. Okay. Folks, as soon as this stabilizes, we're gonna have to call it quits here. My ISP refuses to maintain a stable connection. I'm not sure if it's the Wi-Fi signal. Part 2 then? Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. However, I am going to have to inform the household that we need to have a cable guy come in and check everything. Because it could be that we're due for just some replacement wires. This is weird. Thanks for the soup, brain rot. Absolutely, my pleasure. I used to get paid to do this, so I am more than happy to share my wisdom. And of course, if anybody ever needs any consultation on whether or not the suit is accurate, my DMs are open, I guess. But yeah, that'll do it for us, sadly. The ISP refused to play nice. I hope y'all got some insight from this. When we come back, we will talk about this guy. I just want to show this before we go. Somebody already looked up Majima's look and made it. So, you know, if you feel like wearing Cobra skin jacket, leather pants, leather gloves, and be an insane leader of the Majima family, you could definitely pull this off. But regardless, I have to go, sadly. My internet refuses to stabilize. I'm gonna have to put streams on hold. That's the bad news. Is that this is the last stream of the week, and if my ISP refuses to cooperate even on bottlenecked hours, I think I might have to take a break from streaming until it fixes itself. Which isn't ideal. But I want this to be a professional broadcast, and I want this to be smooth as can be. So tell you what's gonna happen. I am gonna put a hold on streaming. We're gonna call the ISP, have him run a cable guy over here, check the cables, and until then, I'm gonna put myself on Gorilla streaming status for now. So, sadly, there were some collabs I had been planning with other people. If I drop into any collabs or any other streams, I will let you know. But regrettably, my internet's too choppy to stream properly. So, nothing I can do about it. We have tried to mitigate it by changing the stream time. And even when we did that, it would still drop every now and again. Now it just dropped 5 times, maybe even 6, in the last 10 minutes. So there's nothing we can do but call the cable guys. Sorry, folks. Even other people have been having internet issues as of late, so... Damn it. It's not ideal, but it has to be this way, so... to the residents of Hotel Calaveras, This is a pause on streams for now. I might be involved in collabs in the near future. Who wants to reach out and put me on their channel, they're more than free to. But are we back yet? Are we back yet? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Let me be succinct then, before we drop out again. Ricky T Bones is putting a pause on streams. If I appear on anyone else's channels, I will let you know through social media, through the server, the Discord server, and through the YouTube community posts. Until we get the internet cables checked, I will not be streaming because this has become a major nuisance. So, without further ado, until we meet again, this is not goodbye. This is simply see you soon whenever we get these technical issues sorted out. Till next time, Memento Veri, Memento Mori, and please don't forget your Skelly Boy while he sorts things out behind the scenes. Have a good night, and I'll see you when I see you.